My name's Anthony Frost. My role is Academy Director and Under-23s head coach at Western United. But I was a kid, we were non-stop playing sport in the backyard, always active. I can think back to a time where there was no betting ads. It's sad because ultimately, those messages are subliminally being transferred across to young people when their focus should ultimately be on the game and the joy of the game and what that brings. When a player, let's say, when things are affecting their performance and you can see potentially that there's something that's outside of their life that may have an influence or may be affecting them, I think having a really strong relationship with that individual and really knowing that individual is the first point of call, and set aside the time to check in with your players. It could be a text message, it could be just a brief conversation on the sideline before training or after training or before a game, after a game, where you can get a really good understanding about how they're going. That's a key area for me that I feel coaches really need to start to emphasise and spend more energy on, is making sure that they set aside the time to speak with their players and get to understand and get to know them. The best advice that I received going to coaching was probably to be myself and to acknowledge that as a young coach, you're going to take different bits and pieces and steal from other coaches and other people and maybe want to try and replicate the good coaches that you had, and that's okay. But ultimately, we spoke about being genuine and players recognising when a coach isn't necessarily being genuine, and they can quite easily see through that. It's being clear about what do you stand for and who are the players that best represent those things that you outline. And that way it's an easy way to sort of get an understanding of the players that maybe have strong leadership potential. Be yourself, and I think that's where you can genuinely build a really strong connection and rapport with others.